All right, let's dive. The wild world of ecosystems and food chains. Trust me, it's way cooler than it sounds. First up, what even is an ecosystem? Picture it as a community where living things, animals, plants, tiny microbes hang out with non-living stuff like water, sunlight, rocks. That's right. Both living and non-living things are part of the team. Now, each living thing has its own home called a habitat. Frog's pond, bear's forest, grass in your backyard. And when you have a bunch of the same species living together in one spot, that's a population. For example, all the squirrels in a park make up a squirrel population. Let's break it down further. The living parts are called biotic factors. Plants, animals, fungi. The non-living parts are abiotic factors. Air, temperature, water. Both are super important. Now, onto the food chain. Imagine a simple one. Grass gets energy from the sun. A grasshopper munches on the grass. Then a frog eats the grasshopper. And finally, a snake gobbles up the frog. That's a food chain in action. In this chain, the grass is the producer. It makes its own food from sunlight. The grasshopper? It's a consumer. The frog? Also a consumer. And when everything dies, decomposers like fungi, bacteria break it all down, recycling nutrients back into the soil. But real life isn't always a straight line. Animals eat more than one thing, so food chains tangle into food webs. It's like a giant map of who eats whom. Now, what happens if you remove a species? Say all the frogs disappear. The grasshopper population could explode, munching all the grass, leaving less food for others. Meanwhile, snakes might go hungry. Everything's connected. Mess with one part, and the whole web feels it. And here's something wild. Energy gets lost at every step. Only about 10% of the energy moves up to the next level. That's why there are way more plants than top predators like hawks or wolves. Predator-prey relationships keep things balanced. If there are too many rabbits, more foxes move in. If foxes eat too many rabbits, fox numbers drop. Then rabbits bounce back. It's nature's way of keeping things in check. So, ecosystems are all about connections between living things, the environment, and the flow of energy. Next time you see a bird snatch a worm or a bee land on a flower, remember, you're watching an epic food web in action. Thanks for hanging out with me. Now go explore your own backyard ecosystem.